Hey, this is Notser, and today we're talking about Untitled. There's a lot of topics that I want to get to. Firstly, the Ohio, very exciting prospect for the American Battleship fleet. Also, there is a new recruitment station situation going on, and I wanted to highlight these features because it is pretty cool, both for you and for me. And then finally, I wanted to talk about the future plans for the YouTube channel, but also for my Twitch stream. I kind of want to do something a little bit more than I am doing now, and we'll get into that. But first, let's talk about the Ohio. So Wargaming teased basically a Montana model with 8 457 guns, similar to the Georgia. The Georgia, as you might know, is a Tier 9 premium that just was released, and it has the Massachusetts heel, long-range secondaries. It has a speed boost, which on the platform it can get up to, I think, 39 knots in the water if it goes speed, or some ridiculous number. It can chase down pretty much any DD unless they're speed boosted, and they've got incredible range. But the Georgia's super exciting. They were able to make 6 guns work in a Tier 9 ship, and this is going to bring in stuff like the Siegfried. And then clearly we're going to get a ship called the Ohio, which is just going to be a Montana with 457s. Now, how do we obtain this? I'm going to guess that it's going to be a coal ship. It's so similar to the Georgia. And what Wargaming has been doing in recent memory is they've released a Tier 9, and then they've almost a month later released a preview for a Tier 10 variant that is very similar. Now, the Ohio does not have speed boost, though, and it does not start with a speed of 33 knots base. Unlike the Georgia, which is, really fast. It does have the heel with the fast recharge, which really encourages sort of a more active, aggressive play, and I think any secondary battleship should have access to this. It really does encourage that aggression that is so vitally important for a battleship that is a secondary build. But clearly the Georgia gets speed boost, and speed boost is the difference maker. Where it gives up on guns, it makes up for on speed and its chaseability. So I don't know how the Ohio is going to feel with its 28 knot pedestrian speed compared, and it has 8 guns, 8 457. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly what the Conqueror variant has. And as you know, the Conqueror 457s, they don't work as well as the 419s. What is going to be the difference maker that will make me want to choose the Ohio over the Montana? Is it the secondaries? Because unfortunately, a secondary build really takes away from your ability to play tanky or play anti-air, and both of those are incredibly important at Tier 9, but especially at Tier 10. So I'm concerned that maybe the Ohio doesn't have enough traits to set it apart from the Montana and to encourage that difference. And in that instance, that makes me wonder if it's similar to the Thunderer. And I'm hoping that the Thunderer is going to be some alternative Tier 10 that you can select from the Lion, similar to the Soyuz. In the future, you'll be able to choose to go down the Kremlin or the Slava. We're really in sort of this weird world where Wargaming's sort of figuring out a more refined presentation of this, and we're just not there yet on confirmation that this is exactly what they're going to do, because they've never done ships like these ships that are about to come out. Very similar play styles, very similar designs, with that unique twist that it just could never be obtained on the default hull. It had to be its own separate entity to make the game work the best. Overall, though, I really like the 457 feel of the Georgia, and I'm at least willing to give the Ohio the time of day, if for no other reason than to see if it indeed is as exciting as maybe it could be. So I'm lukewarm on it. I definitely want to see Wargaming in action on this alternative line branching path that we still have yet to see. Obviously the CCs are testing this stuff, but they don't know the implementation until it's done for the first time. And then we can go from there. Similar to when they split the branches for like the heavy and light cruiser for the Americans or the alternative DD path for the Japanese. You just don't really know until Wargaming implements the style of earnability that it's just not something that they've done. And if I'm being honest, there's a lot of coal ships. I'm kind of concerned that there's so many coal ships that it's going to be near impossible for a player to obtain all the ships that they want. It's just a time sink. It would be nice if coal was a little bit more fluid in its earnability, but maybe that's from rank and clan. I always forget that coal is sort of the entry-level reward, and then you get steel the deeper you go into those. So maybe there's enough coal in the system. I just kind of feel like there's a lot of coal ships coming. Maybe we do a little bit more mid-tier. Maybe we have it an alternative line branch so we don't have to spend coal on it. Something other than coal. But I am excited to see all these different designs that they're attempting to implement at tier 10. One of the best things about this is the fact that Wargaming is really filling out the entire roster at tier 10, which makes rank play and clan warfare more unique and interesting. There's more, obviously, varied strategies that can be implemented with unique ships. So I like it. I want to see a little bit more of a seasoned approach, more refined, so that it's not completely ridiculous on certain resources. But overall, I'm liking the direction that Wargaming is going at tier 10 from a variety standpoint. Now, if variety is the spice of life, then giving a gift is the gift that keeps on giving. Now, Wargaming has partnered with Amazon and PayPal for a new recruitment invitation system. I wanted to share this with you because both you and I benefit from it. This is my North American link. North America is exclusively partnered with Amazon, so all of the rewards are Amazon. Europe, Southeast Asia, and Russia are partnered with PayPal, so all the rewards are through PayPal for those. But basically, you share your recruitment invitation. The player, whether new or a veteran returning, they fulfill a milestone and they get rewarded, so does the recruiter. Now, for a newcomer, if you've never played the game before and you take the invitation, you will then have to play one game, non-training, in a non-premium tier 6. So that obviously proves that you've gone from tier 1 to tier 6 and you enjoy the game enough to stick with it. A veteran has a milestone that they could also attempt to fulfill. The veteran, if they haven't played for 90 days, can come back and then play 25 battles, same requirement, non-training, at tier 4 or higher, and then they will also reach their milestone and benefit as well. And there's a unique currency for currency exchange in game. I believe it's the same thing as anything else. You've got your event currency, and then you can get your own unique container. The unique container gives you camo, signal flags, anything and everything random, and it could be very good or very bad. Sound familiar? Right. But the benefit from doing this is, if you are someone who is successful in recruiting a significant amount of players, you could get currency through Amazon or PayPal that you can then, use to buy many different things that you might need in your life. So it's a really lucrative reward for trying to recruit players to the game. World of Warcraft did this too. They gave like a mount or something and a bunch of other cool things. And it really was trying to encourage you to recruit your best friend or a friend that you're familiar with or a family member that you can play with in a division. And that's part of the reward as well. If you division up with people you've recruited, both of you are rewarded for it. So it's a really good system, honestly. It's very rewarding. It's one that I'm very excited that Wargaming has decided to, test case. It goes until August 1st. I will absolutely be taking part in this. If you would like to benefit from it, or, if you have any interest in it, please make use of the invitation code that I shared. But also, if you got a friend or a family and you want to invite them to the game, use yours as well. At that same sort of invitation on the Warship website, it'll generate your own, and then you can share that as well. So it's a really cool thing. Take advantage of it. I highly recommend it for family members, father, son, it's a good way of playing with them and both of you benefiting. And a lot of the rewards are tied into divisioning up with those players too. So go and do this. It's really cool. And it's only for a limited time. So once again, North America is through Amazon as a reward. Europe, Southeast Asia, and Russia are through PayPal. And yes, it is dependent on your home server, so a lot of you can't help each other out on different servers, but regardless, there's something there for everyone, and hopefully you guys will take advantage of it, those of you who can still benefit from it. So we talked about the recruitment, we talked about the Ohio. I want to talk about what I'm doing for YouTube and my Twitch. So I'm going to ramp up the activity a bunch. Why? Well, I want to grow, and honestly, I can do a better job for you and myself and my family. So what we're going to do is we're going to be streaming, creating these videos starting tomorrow on Twitch, twitch.tv/Notser. It's going to be really casual. I'm going to be making the video, obviously I'll be commentating it, but I'll be answering questions and just hanging out. And it's going to happen at, 11:30, 12 o'clock Central Time. This is something that I do every day, honestly, making the video. And about 3 to 6 months ago, I transitioned away from my Streambox being the renderer for my videos, so I can now do this. It was not a possibility before, but it is now. So we're going to do that. And then on top of that, I'm going to take a lunch break, but then I'm going to transition right into probably a 7 to 10 hour stream day. And we're going to cover anything and everything on twitch.tv/Notser. And I really enjoy streaming for all of you. It's really fun to talk about anything about the game, whatever topic grinds your gears, we can discuss it. And I always like trying to help people, get a build path or a direction going. So I really want to be more active in the community, both in regards to sharing how I create my content, but also just trying to make it the best it possibly could be and really grow my community. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am over the prospects of maybe just having more time to talk about things maybe not directly related to ships, but it's not like it's something that's crazy. For those of you who don't have the time to watch me make video or don't have questions that need to be answered, that's cool too. I'll still be doing my videos every day, and I'll still be streaming, and hopefully the streams will be longer and more frequent and more consistent. That's my goal. That's my promise to all of you. I want to improve at this regard because honestly, I've been slacking, and there's no excuse. But I love making content. I love talking ships. I love talking video games. I love talking PCs. We're going to have more time to talk with the stream, so I hope you'll join us. If you can't, that's cool too. My regular content will be here, and there'll be more of it. Thanks for watching. If you would like to check out more of my content, you can click the most recent and the most relevant uploads. You can subscribe to my channel. We do daily World of Warship videos, first impression how-to reviews, and also news related. My recruitment invitations on the screen. I stream at twitch.tv/Notser. Thank you, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.